what's up everybody out there in Learning Land? Tyler from Tenthumbsproductions coming at you with a brand new ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, kindly hit subscribe, never miss a lesson. Got the bandana because my barber's in Colombia and I'm in Spain and I really need a haircut, but you know, the barber. But we're not talking hair, we're talking sus. We're talking suspended chords, the suspended 2, the 4, what are they, and how to use them. Printable tabs by becoming a Patreon, link in the notes, as well as the description. You'll see my email if you want some one-on-one lessons. But if you came just to suspend the chords, that's cool with me. I dig it and I respect it. Grab your ukulele brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's get suspended. First of all, what is a suspended chord? We're going to be doing this based around the key of G. And we're going to be working a lot with the G chord. I know the G chord isn't the ultimate beginner chord, but this really isn't the ultimate beginner concept. It's a little more developed and a little more nuanced. An understanding of intervals will help. We've done some videos on that. I'll link in the description. But let's just talk about what it is. Well, a chord is created from 3 notes. And these notes are given a number system called intervals. So the G chord is a G, a B, and a D. And the G is the root. The B is what's known as the major third. And the D is what's known as the 5th. Now, if you know a G minor, it looks like this. You should notice this string, this string, this string are all the same because we still have a G note, we still have a D note. The note that's changed is the B to a B flat. Now this B flat is what's known as a minor third. Well, what happens if I completely replace that B with an A? We still have a D note, we still have a G note, but now we have an A note. And this is what's called a G suspended 2. Because what's happened is we've taken our B note, the major third, and we've eliminated it from the chord. And in its place, we've replaced it with an A note, which is what's known as a 2 in this number system. So this becomes a suspended 2. Let's just go ahead and do a classic down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up between these 2 chords, and we're gonna remove our middle finger and put it down. G, sus 2, G, sus 2, G, sus 2. Now you might have already done this. In fact, there's a strong chance that you have, but maybe you didn't realize that you were doing this kind of stuff. Well, that's what it is. That's suspended 2, okay? Now, we can also make it a suspended 4 chord by instead of moving this 3 to 2, we push it up just 1 fret to what's known as the 4th interval in this number system. We still have a G, we still have a D, but our B has become a C. This is what's known as a G suspended 4. So you can start to see as well, in addition to how to modify these chords, the value of that middle note, because the G and the D don't change, but moving the B to a B flat to an A to a C changes the character of the chord entirely. So that's also why you'll hear the 3rd referred to as what's known as a guide tone. The 3rd and the 7th are what are referred to as guide tones because they kind of give the color, or color tones, because they give the flavor to the chord. Okay? Now, let's say we're in the key of G. There's 3 major chords, which are G, C, D, and back to where we started. So a chord progression known as a 1, 4, 5, 1 in the key of G would be G, C, the 4 chord, D, the 5 chord, G, the 1. So let's just do a down, down, up, down, up on each of those chords. Tricked you up with the down, 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 down. The value of counting music, I cannot undersell it. It is so crucial. And if you can understand how to count music, you'll change the way you strum forever for sure. Okay? Okay, so we know 1, 4, 5, 1. Your 1 chord in a key, you can make it a suspended 3 and a suspended 2 anytime you want. So we're going to mix this up. Let's take it really slow, and with the down, down, up, up, down, up, you can actually suspend it for the down, down, up. So we're going to go to the G on the up. Really, really slow. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. And that one, normal. Oops. I did them both that way. Okay, so we're going to do that. The second time on the G, we're going to go down, down, up, down, up. We're going to hit that suspended 4 just on the down, the second down. Down, down, up. Note, I'm just removing my middle finger for the sus2. And for the G suspended 4, I get in place and I use my pinky. So we get down, down, well, we get down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. We've already given that a lot of flavor. No matter what key you're in, you can play the suspended 2 and suspended 4 over the 1 chord. If that feels really theoretical the way I'm saying that, let me put it in more layman's terms, that is. If the key is called C, your 1 chord is C. Meaning, if you're playing a song in C, you can take the C chord and make it C suspended 2 or C suspended 4 anytime you want. If you're in the key of D, you can do it to the D chord, in the key of F sharp. No matter what key you're in, you can suspend the 2nd and 4th over the 1 chord anytime you want. Okay, so the 4 chord as a suspended chord, you're actually really not going to use very frequently on the ukulele. You might on a piano or a guitar or something where you have more control of the bass, because the suspended 2 has the same notes as suspended 4, right? So it's the same chord. And then the suspended 4 uses a note that's not in our scale. The G major scale has an F sharp. The C suspended 4 has an F note. So you don't really in songwriting suspend the 4 chord frequently. Be creative, think outside the box, but don't depend on that. The 5 chord, on the other hand, we get some interesting stuff. First one, let's make a D, remove our pinky. And this is a D suspended 2. Really nice. Put that pinky down, move it up a fret. 2, 2, 3, 0. We get suspended 4. Very nice sound. So what we're going to try to do is go suspended 4, 2, 2, 3, 0, down, D chord, down, no pinky, down, pinky, down. So nice and mellow from the top, we get this. You can use these in covers that you've already learned. You can just say, okay, I know if I'm in the key of C, the 1 chord is C, the 4 chord is F, and the 5 chord is G. Meaning the C chord, I can do suspended 2 or 4, and the G chord I can do suspended 2 or 4. And you can have some fun with it. You can modify it. You can make it's just a lot of fun. Technically, for the 1 chord you can suspend 2 and 4. For the 4 chord you can suspend 4, and for the 5 chord you can suspend 2 and 4. I mostly do the 1 and the 5, but experiment and have fun with it. But note, when you start to suspend chords, you're going to start to see things like, oh, the D suspended 4 or the D suspended 2 and the A suspended 4 have the same notes. You're going to start to see a couple chords that have the same notes. In the context of the song, they kind of have their own personality, which helps give them shape. Okay, so that's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing, you can do these tricks to covers you've already learned, but be careful of the melody. For example, if the melody is a B note and you play a suspended 4, you're playing a C note, but singing a B note, and you're going to get a pretty rough sound if you do that. So another thing you want to be cognitive of is the melody. But if you understand those two ideas, now you at least understand the theory behind suspended chords when you can use them. Now the next step for you is to start to experiment with them, put them in songs you already know, write a song with them, have some fun with them, but start to explore. All right? Hopefully this gave you the foundation you need. Until next time, rock and roll, take care of yourselves. Oh yeah, one last little detail. You can do this with 7 chords as well. G suspended 7, G7 suspended 4, I mean. G7 suspended 9. So you can explore that idea as well. And I think a barber has more value than a plastic surgeon almost, all right? So until next time, keep on rocking and rolling. Have a lovely day. We'll keep on doing our thing, Tenthumbspro.com. We appreciate you watching. Thank you for learning with us, and we'll catch you next Wednesday or Saturday for our next lesson. Thank you so much. So catch you next Wednesday or next Saturday for the next lesson. Thank you so much. Subscribe, rock and roll. See you soon.